Everything. What's going on, everyone? Donovan here again, and I'm bringing you another life page. And today's life page, I want to talk about a very special teacher in my life. Um, I told you in one V.T.B. that life has many teachers, and I appreciate the public school system and great teachers who have taught there, who gave their heart, who give their heart every day and are severely underpaid for it. And I want to stress that again, severely underpaid for it. The pressure you go through with dealing with the administration, uh, the criteria, and then the students is definitely, you need to be paid more for that. But anyway, I want to talk today about one of those special teachers. There are two, and I'll share about the other one in another life page. But this, I want to share about one who is definitely obvious to me, and I'm going to share her real name because I believe she needs to be credited. And if she ever sees this, that'd be great. If she doesn't, at least you'll know about it. But her name is Miss Jordan, and when I was in high school, uh, Miss Jordan taught American and World History, but she taught American and World History, and for some reason she made it fascinating. I mean, she made it interesting. Uh, both of them, she made it interesting. Just learning about history uh, and being a black teacher, she made it interesting to me. It kept me interested, and even till today, I still like history. I um, I still like studying history. I still like reading about it. Not like in depth, like I'm a doctorate or anything, but just occasionally reading it and learning about it. And so Miss Jordan, uh, she made it fun. She made it interesting. She kept on point with what she taught. Um, but one thing I definitely want to share about Miss Jordan and why she's so special to me is she, not only taught me history, not only taught us history, but she interfered in my life. She cared. I mean, really, she cared. Um, at that time, and this is how crazy I was about her class. At that time, I was having problems at home. I was just problems at home. I was dealing with abuse. I was dealing with misunderstandings. I was dealing with just being a teenager, basically. And I wanted to run away. I wanted to run away and see my dad. That was the plan. And so I was planning to run away. I had no idea where my dad was. I just know I wanted to get away from home. So I packed a duffel bag. I had a blue duffel bag. I packed it, and I thought to myself, I'm going to run away from home, but I got to go to school first because I'm not missing Miss Jordan's class. And I'm serious, guys. That's how crazy I was about her class, is that I wasn't going to miss it. Um, so I put my blue bag in my locker. And give you a little bit of backstory, and I didn't think about it at the time, but uh, the year before in the high school, someone decided to bring a gun to school, and it went off in the lunchroom. And so we had security. Uh, we're about to, really taking security measures that are about to be applied. And so, of course, a blue duffel bag. Hey, I didn't think about that at the time. But anyway, um, so we're in class, and she's teaching class, and she says, "Well, excuse me, class, I'm about to go out. Need to step out the room." So she steps out the room, and then she comes back in the room, and she asks me to step out the room with her. So I step out the room with her, and when I step out the room, to my, step to the right, bam, there's my mom. So she called my mom, and so she called my mom, and we're in the hallway having a talk, and she says, "Hey, I noticed you brought a duffel bag to school today, and I was just wondering what's going on. So that's why I called your mom. And so I had the opportunity, put on the spot to, you know, and it wasn't a thing I wanted to share, but especially from one of your favorite teachers, that hey, this problem's at home, so after your class, I was basically going to run away. And my mom hearing that, was definitely shocked, and so we basically kind of just that situation that Miss Jordan stepping in and kind of doing that kind of opened the door for other things. Me seeing my dad, talk between me and him, communication between me and my mother, just her realizing some things, seeing some things. So Miss Jordan played a big part in that, and I guess the duffel bag did too. And so I make this to just share that memory, and that looking back on it, I think about communication. I think about people who care about you, and the importance of communicating how you're feeling, what you're going through, the importance of really letting people know and being understood. Because at that time, I didn't feel understood. I wasn't being understood, and it had to be that moment to kind of let everybody know what I was going through, what I was dealing with, how I was feeling. So, like I said, that moment, and thank you, Miss Jordan, for that, because that could have went many ways. That could have been a police instead of my mom. That could have went so many ways. But I thank you the way you handled it, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it because it opened up doors, and it got to point out. I didn't do it on purpose to have my mom there. I did it to get understanding and to see my dad. So, and just also thinking about that, I know there are a lot of you who may be watching this, and your parents are divorced, or just some rough situations where you're not seeing that parent. And I just want you to know, don't run away, but definitely get help, get understanding to see that parent, unless it's a real bad parent, bad situation that you don't need to be seeing them. But definitely get the help you need to be understood, and also seek understanding, because back then I was a teenager, and we as teenagers have a limited mindset. And I know I don't want to offend you teenagers out there, but seriously, our emotions, our understanding at that time has still a lot to improve, a lot to grow in. And so when we have situations that we're feeling things, we're very limited because we're not adults. We're not really understanding what it is to be an adult yet. So we wanted to share that too. But anyway, that's my life page for today. Just Miss Jordan, and just the incredible teacher she was. She's retired now, but she might have snuck back in the industry. Who knows? But just thank you, Miss Jordan, for your contribution as a teacher, your contribution to my life. And by the way, I saw her, like, after I graduated. I saw her a couple of times. I saw her in a CVS. I saw her in Detroit in a CVS, and just say hi. But I also went back to school after I graduated and just visited her, same classroom and stuff. And that was so cool to just talk to the um, other students and try to encourage them to, love up on the teacher, learn the studies, and don't 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 get on her nerves. But I'm rambling on, guys. But I just I'm sorry. I just appreciate her. I had to make this and say thank you. And if you have any great teachers out there who are just putting in the work and giving their heart, please appreciate them and tell them that you care. But that's my life page for today. Donovan out. Peace.